What's going on? Jesus
God,
Christ!
the fuck out of me.
I forgot
guys
the
don't
Weasel
know.
does that.
We're now recording.
Or the ferret,
can
right?
tell.
What would you guys say? Gerbil? What was it again?
Ed with his fucking gerbil, yeah. But we're
Ed
gonna
with his
skip
gerbil.
that. The whole
We don't have to
HD
do
link
this.
thing, because I've noticed when I get our voices out, it comes with our like our gamer tags that we have on Discord, not the stuff that we're typing in. So I'm like, let's
Gotcha.
find out if this link is even worthless. Let's
Browser
find out.
source, huh?
So this podcast might sound like ass,
Did you
or it
say
might sound
links
overall the
worthless?
same. Well, you said link's
Fucked up,
worthless.
man.
I said the link is
Wow.
worthless. I didn't say
Wow,
the
that's
link.
even worse.
It's
I said
fucked
it
up.
behind his back. I don't say it into his face. Come on now.
He's literally listening.
I'm right here. Oh God, everybody can
And with
see
that said, hello, internet.
Oh, we're live.
Oh, right. That's you were just saying that. I forgot. I'm sitting here like looking at the freaking IMs, waiting for the damn URL, even though you were just going through the process of saying that you weren't gonna do.
No, we're not doing that. Yeah.
Hold on,
Way
I'm
to go,
gonna
Ernie.
Fill,
Oh
fuck with this a little
man,
bit.
I'm
There
too
we go.
tired for this.
Is this not copying? Oh, hey, there it is.
Anywho.
It is.
Sleep's
Cool.
overrated.
I hope Link's stream is behaving, because this podcast is actually being streamed over on Link's channel on YouTube.
Correct.
Ooh,
Worldwide, across the globe.
hi YouTube.
So
God,
hi,
please don't
YouTube.
do that. Please don't do that.
Do what?
Hi,
Yeah,
YouTube.
I can't say hi to somebody.
Behave.
God, you're so annoying.
I'm not gonna talk for
Ooh.
the rest of this podcast.
I was trying to
Clearly
think of
I'm
a
not
much
allowed.
better word, and annoying was the only one that popped up.
The worst you can come up with.
So just so everybody's clear, this is the podcast that we've been doing for quite some time, right? How long has it been?
We are on episode 28.
10 years.
And it's lasted, what, about 2 years?
It's been 64 years. No.
This is a
We've been doing
biannually podcast.
This is
I mean, it feels like that, yeah.
It really does.
we started this originally a couple years back. It was originally me, you. Well, actually, this part of it, original cast was you, Ed, and who else?
Ernie and Matt, I believe, was like original.
Gotcha. And then I was part of the second installment, I think.
Yeah. Then you
Okay.
joined. Matt disappeared.
Ashes was in here a little.
never happens.
Here and there.
I never was. This is my first
I don't
time.
know.
Well, second
Ashes,
time.
Jeremy hasn't been around at all until this past podcast. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Okay.
fairly into it as well.
I'm a newbie.
So a lot of people, at least in as far as my community, Stadia, has known or has heard of Ashes. So Ashes is a big guy out here in the Stadia
Wow,
world.
that's rude. I mean, I've lost weight.
No, that's not what I mean. Sorry,
God,
he's a
you're so
girthy man
rude.
out here in the state.
Yeah, girthy's better. Girthy's better. I like that word better.
But on top of that, we have Call Me Temper, who decides to pop in whenever he decides to, as far as Stadia.
Heyo.
He's always playing Xbox and whatnot and sucking. And then Ernie, who's the mysterious ninja that just we don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's always here.
Hi.
Some of you guys
Hi.
know Big Eddie Bear, who will be showing up a little bit later, but we got Nice Fluffy in the chat here. We got Chris as well, and Eddie, Player One, who I just did a podcast with, or a video with, actually, just not too long ago.
Well, thanks for watching us, guys. I may have to stream this on my channel sometime too. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so this is the first actual installment that we're streaming, but this is the second podcast. I would say, season 2, basically?
Yeah, I guess we can call it episode 2 of season 2. Sure.
Yeah, the first one I missed, but it was an introduction to what we've been up to, what we've been doing.
Which hasn't been much.
What are
Haven't
we
been
gonna
able to
do
do
right
much.
now?
And there's been lots of game playing.
Yeah,
That's true. A lot of video games. Yeah.
lots of game playing, but
Too much for
For-
me since I'm bouncing across all my fucking consoles over here like an asshole.
Yeah, you need to stop doing that.
Say, Ernie, every time I talk to you, you're on a different console.
Can't help it, man. I'm greedy and I've got a lot of time at home now. So,
It's a
You know
good
what, though? You're
point.
making it worth your money, though. I'll give you that. 'Cause some people, like me, buy a PS4. I think I've purchased like 3 PS4s because I'm like, man, I'm going to play the hell out of this thing. Exclusives. It's going to be great. And then I like play it one day and then don't touch it for like 6 months. And then I sell it.
which
Sounds like you.
It just baffles me. But I guess again, it's because I'm a bit more open-minded to where I play. So
Oh, you just got
And-
called out.
Here I am too. I'm actually thinking about buying another PS4.
Why?
So, for the
Just wait for
exclusive,
the
man,
5.
it's a fucking vicious cycle. It's a horrible cycle. I hate myself.
Wait for the 5 then if you're this close and gonna buy one again.
Yeah.
I'm kind of afraid. Actually, speaking of the 5, didn't they like recently announce something about like it being delayed or something like that?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
I mean, there's a
nothing.
chance
Okay, I
it
heard-
could be, but
Oh,
they're
yeah,
saying
it's As of now.
Sony
no.
said yesterday their product is still going to be good and available.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was hearing rumors that they were delaying it. I'm like, because I think because of the virus, and I was like, but wasn't it releasing November? I mean, I don't know why they would delay it yet. I figured, wait a few more months, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, Chris. These are some of the people that I play PUBG with. So Ashes,
Hi.
Calming Temper's been there. We haven't had
Fair
Ernie though.
no, Ernie's not playing PUBG.
It's been a long time since we
Ernie
played
doesn't play
PUBG with Ernie.
PUBG. He doesn't.
Yeah.
do that.
No,
I think the last time was when Carlos started everyone on fire. Pretty sure that
I
was
wasn't
the
even
last
there for
time.
that. I wasn't
Oh,
even there for
one
that.
that lit
No, he wasn't. He was not there. It was CT. It was Ashes, Eddie, and Matt.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Matt
you
was
guys were in
the one.
shelter.
Yeah, because Matt yelled, "What have you done?"
Yep. And he ran out. Eddie's just like, oh.
And Carlos ran across my screen on screen on fire. That's
I was the
forgot
one that lit
about
on
that.
fire. I think Ed's
Oh
the
my
one that threw it.
God.
Ed
a
was the
Molotov
one that threw it. I
Hilarious.
right
forgot.
at the wall in front of him.
And Eddie
Just blew it
says
all
October PS5. It's out on October.
Okay.
Is that what he thinks? October?
That's what he's saying. That's
No
what
word on
early.
Xbox yet,
Ready
huh?
Player One.
No, they'll announce theirs in
Usually
July.
November.
The July event.
So what would be your guys' guess price range for both consoles?
500.
500 to 600.
Say
You don't
500
think they're
for both.
gonna do a PS3 thing and try to do like a 700 plus type of
Oh
thing?
hell
again?
no. 500.
No, God no. The only reason it would be 500 as a solid to keep it at where it normally is. The only reason it would go to a 6 is if there's for some reason a huge increase in memory. Other than that, it's a solid 5.
Yeah, 500 for both.
I hope so. 700 for a console is just unreal.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it killed the
Take
PS3.
it,
I
take it
mean,
to the bank.
I'm more likely to pay $700 for a console than I am to pay like $700 for like a goddamn mobile phone. Since mobile phones
Yep.
are almost as fucking expensive as a
That's
brand new
hilarious.
like computer or an
that's
Xbox.
always been my thought.
And
They're
I'm just
more.
like-
Phones are usually more expensive. It's so
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
there's a couple thousands, right? Like unlocked.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like
and then I just
nuts.
sit here and I look at this thing. I'm like, you're not that special. Why are you so expensive? Like,
Your main purpose is still just to make calls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
people still
Yeah.
buy them.
Dude, when the new iPhones come out and I have a bunch of super Apple fanboys that just buy the newest ones right away for like 1,000 plus, I'm like, holy shit. You could buy 2 consoles for that. That's how I
Yeah.
break things down financially, by the way. My family knows it, my wife and daughter. Whenever they say something in prices, like, that's $300, I'm like, that's 5 games. I break it all down by games.
It's all with gaming. Well, that's a good way to look at it. I mean,
It works.
it's all that you care about. It's all the stuff you want to buy. It's like, why would I buy that when I could just buy 5 games or 2 consoles? Yeah.
But Dad, I want to go to
Smart.
college. You know how many games I could buy with
You
that
know how many
money?
consoles I can buy? I can buy like 1,000 Xboxes. Probably way more than that. But
we could build a dorm room with the amount of consoles I could buy.
Then I could turn it into a big game room.
I don't think
yeah.
there he is. There we go.
priorities. Am I right?
Anyways, where were we? We
I don't know
got
about
way off
priorities.
track.
We're talking about the
You know.
games, pricing wise. For
Oh
each
yeah,
always
pricing.
kinda
I
fair
think it'll be
off, yeah.
500 for both of them. For each one.
I hope so. For
I
the
think they're going to be the same.
sake of our sanity.
I
and our
imagine it will
wallets.
be the same. Maybe slightly more expensive than possibly what we're used to, but I don't imagine they'd be that much.
And like, I mean, I don't know. The Xbox, it's still pretty much an Xbox One. It's not really like a new console, right? Like, because the PS5 is brand new, whole new console, PS4, PS5 type of thing. But this upcoming Xbox, are you guys treating it like a whole, like the next gen, or is this more kind of like just a whole nother upgrade?
No,
I
this
would
one's definitely next gen.
Yeah, I want to
It's
keep
not
the
like
idea
a
that
1x scenario, Carlos. It's
Yeah,
definitely
no.
a.
And that's what
Go ahead.
no, I'm just wanted to hear you guys' opinion. Go ahead.
Yeah, Eddie Player One says Microsoft said that they're willing to take losses on the first 10 million units, selling it $100 cheaper than PS5.
Oh,
Wait, they
That's pretty
actually
awesome,
said
actually.
that?
Yeah,
didn't know
I'm
they
assuming.
actually said
Eddie,
that.
if you can get me that article, I'll gladly put it up here. Rick Tone, what's going on, man?
that's actually.
I mean, I know they have the funds to like undercut Sony. They definitely have way more money, but
Yeah. I imagine they think that, well, not to be part of the whole fucking console war thing. I imagine they think their systems are going to sell a hell of a lot more than what Sony can push out for systems.
So you think Sony
But
can
I'm
push
still
out?
greedy, so I'm gonna be getting both anyways. Like,
Oh, I know you're gonna get both, Ernie. You're playing like 6 different consoles at the moment.
see, and I would like both. I just don't have time anymore, so I kind of have to be picky.
I've been learning my lesson. Just yeah, I don't have any time. I barely have time for Xbox. Shit.
I mean, that's why I decided to just go, straight head forward on Stadia. It's more convenient for me, and it works well with the streaming. So, and it has been. There's a couple
It's true,
hiccups
it's
every
great
now and
for
then,
you.
but it's been really, really good for that.
Well, plus that $500 that you save if you don't get one of them is
Oh, yeah.
8 games.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Seriously,
that's
8
even
games,
if they're
8 full price games.
yeah full price. And
Just
if
by
I'm
not
getting them
buying 'em.
if
It's
I'm
nuts.
getting them on a deal, dude, sold. I'm getting way more than what I bargained for.
That'll be
See,
good.
I break it down into games.
What's going
right.
on, Georgia boy?
So,
PS5 out in October.
the subject for this podcast, I actually had a subject. We were actually going to stick to a subject, but first 10
my
minutes we
bad.
kind of just went a little nuts with it. It's okay. It's all right. Shit to talk about.
Wait, you actually have an agenda?
You talk about shit.
Yeah, I actually do because I remember when we got a couple recommendations like 2 years ago.
Yeah, years ago that we never did.
2 years ago when you first
talk about one
started.
of these things. Yeah.
So what are we talking about then? The 360?
What?
Okay. Podcast isn't that old, Jeremy, but yeah.
Man. Oh, here's one for you, CT. Or at least for Ashes as well. From what I've seen, Sony's gonna have to charge $500 for the PS5, and Microsoft has a big balance sheet. Said Patcher. If they want to cut the price by $100 and subsidize the first 10 million consoles, they will. So I think that they're waiting to have Sony blink first, and then they'll reveal the price.
Oh yeah, they're definitely playing chicken right now on price.
Yeah, and there's an article for that one as well listed.
Well, if the first set of consoles are going to be $100 less, then I'm hoping
That's
to
the
pre-order.
case. 400. It's still not a bad one. I mean,
Oh,
500 is pretty much standard. If it's going to be 400, hell yeah.
For the high end one, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's also why people keep talking about Lockhart. Like Lockhart's a thing. The cheaper next gen one.
Gotcha.
the cheaper next gen. Wait, what?
You don't
Explain.
know about Lockhart?
I don't.
So the next Xbox, the Series X, like the One X, like the high end version, right? Well, there's been a rumored lower priced version that's underpowered or lower power, I should say, a little bit less power than the One X in the series that's going to be coming out around the same time, but cheaper.
Gotcha.
Like it's been confirmed by multiple people, but they haven't talked about it yet.
I mean, Xbox always does that though. They always have like 2, 3, 4, 5 versions of whatever current console they have out. So they always do that.
So my thinking is they'll do the price of the the high end one once they hear what Sony's doing, and then they'll be like, but if you don't want to spend that much, you can still play all these games and spend this much to get this one. So then they'll capture some of the casual
even
market
more or
too.
less, and then
Cost even more or less. It's
Even
more or less
more or
dollars.
that's their slogan. More or less dollars.
Antonio says Lockhart uses cloud.
I think all of them will use cloud. One of the things I think Microsoft's going to do is leverage cloud, so when you're downloading a game, you can play it immediately because they'll stream it in the background while you're installing it. There's going to be lots of ways they'll use it.
Eddie's saying 900 for 2 consoles, to have 2 consoles. If
Yeah,
that's
that's so
not
insane,
an interesting exclusive at launch.
That's so insane.
Well, have fun, Ernie.
Ernie's
Yeah.
like, I'm saving, baby.
I've already got it saved. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn, he's ready to go.
I started saving 2 years ago.
Yo, all right. I have money saved on a constant basis because I buy so many fucking games. So I am prepared already.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Just a straight up video game account. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I want one of those.
Ah.
All right. So the topic that we were going to talk about that we were recommended forever and a half ago. I'm sorry that we took forever and a half to talk about it. Was going to be video games that were based on movies, because we did a long time ago talk about movies that were based off of video games.
Yeah.
A lot of turds out there. Some were decent.
What's going on,
A
guys?
lot of bad ones.
So was this given to you when Chronicles of Riddick came out? Was it that long ago? Because that is a great movie tie-in game. Probably one of the best ones, actually.
Oh man.
I would definitely consider it one of the best ones by far.
Yeah.
Played them both.
And
They
that's how
both
we were
play well. That's why I was happy with it too.
just to kind of throw out if there's any games that you guys remember based off of movies that you enjoyed. And you already said one. That's good. So I mean, I already have a huge list. Didn't know that there were this many games. Kind of surprised me, but also doesn't surprise me because people just try to get that cash when some of these movies come out.
Yeah, man.
Lego
All about
Harry
that
Potter.
money grab.
So, Link, if you see anybody throwing out any certain games in your chat that we could talk about, sure, I'll throw out some of them. Even some like, a title of a movie, and they made a bunch of games. Like Spider-Man. There's a shit ton of Spider-Man games we already know.
Yeah, but those aren't necessarily made off of. Well, I guess there are some movie tie-in games, but a lot of those are just stuff that.
Spider-Man 2 was kind of a tie-in. That was actually the best Spider-Man that released until they started getting things down.
Until this last one.
Until
this last one's the best one.
PS4 version. Yeah, I was about to say that too. That everyone's declaring that Spider-Man 2 was like the best one. Because it was just perfect. The controls, the missions, everything.
We do got one here, and I believe Georgia Boy in chat is trying to say the Predator game.
Oh, I haven't been able to play that.
Versus Predator?
I've definitely seen it.
There's a lot of Predator games.
Well, I don't know if he means like the most recent Predator game, and I don't know if it's actually a full-on release or if it's still in beta right now, but there is a Predator game where it's mercenaries versus the Predator. It's basically like consider like a Dead by Daylight play style.
Okay.
Or an Evolved play style.
The newer one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It looked a lot of fun. I've seen a bunch of people playing it, but I haven't been able to try it myself.
Because you're playing every other game known to man.
Yes, I
am. So here's one. Movies that made it into video games, or video games that made it into movies.
Oh.
Like World of Warcraft movie? I don't care what anyone says. That movie's fucking great.
I've never seen the World of Warcraft movie.
Dude, I love that movie.
I think relax yourself, man.
Wow.
Well, it had such mixed reviews.
He was like immediate up in arms, already swinging torches at people. Like, let's go.
Because it had mixed reviews, I was ready for someone to just dump on it. But if you were a Warcraft fan at all, it was very enjoyable because they had a lot of like Easter eggs and lore in it and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it was a great one. Georgia Boy agrees as well. He said it was an awesome movie.
Thank you, Georgia Boy.
I believe he's played World of Warcraft as well. I think a lot of us
That's probably why.
Face in that movie.
Chris as well. Chris in chat says he agrees that was a great movie.
Love that movie.
Says it.
Okay, which celebrity was in that movie? The World of Warcraft movie.
Which
celebrity? None.
There's really? One that's no big stars.
There's one that's relatively big. He was in the show 6 Feet Under and some other stuff. But outside of him, there's like no one.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a lot of no names.
Well, I was totally thinking of another movie.
I thought there was one.
Because I was like thinking of Tom Cruise being in one of these type of video game movies.
No.
Excuse me?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, I'm thinking of a different movie.
Yeah, Ben Foster.
Ben Foster. That's the guy. 6 Feet Under. Yeah.
He was the only. Yeah, he was, if anything, the only one that was in there that was recognizable for being a star.
The best actor in it too. Yeah.
Oh god, he did so good.
Right, so don't make fun of World of
Sounded very
Warcraft.
sexual.
Jeremy's gonna hate you.
I will jump all over
Yeah,
you.
dude, Jesus.
Oh, Antonio, you got to get on that, man. Never played nor watched the movie. Yeah, you got to watch
For
it.
shame. trying to
Gotta
think of
watch
what are some other good movies from.
Okay,
There aren't
so
any.
hands
Like
down a
Assassin's
great
Creed,
game
bad. Yeah.
that was based off of a movie. I think we can all agree, GoldenEye.
Oh yeah, that was a great game. That's a good point. I forgot about
Based
that
off
one.
the movie. Amazing game. I mean, they
Oh, yeah.
tried to remake it like on the GameCube or whatever, and it was a piece of shit, but
Oh yeah, no,
the
definitely.
original.
Because they like kept
speak
the
of that
same
game.
control scheme of the N64 and just moved it over to the GameCube,
Yeah,
which
which
did
made
not
no
fucking
sense.
work.
Yeah, no, that doesn't translate.
Oh, really? Like the whole just because I don't know, the control for the 64 version. Whew, it was
I
weird.
mean, you got used to it though.
It was weird. That's what you're
Well,
gonna say, Carlos?
like
It
you
was
can
weird.
look up and down with the C buttons. I think it is. It's the weirdest control layout, if I remember. Like the up
No,
and down
Carlos,
the C.
you couldn't do anything unless you manually aimed because someone was playing fucking Odd Job. So he was always
Yeah.
below
Oh,
where the fucking cursor is.
That would be my
You
brother.
could only go left and right.
Very
Ricky.
mad.
Oh wow, he's
He
so
always
good.
used Odd Job. Yeah. Sorry for anybody that likes Odd Job. If you used him, you're a bitch.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. You're a bitch.
I just remember running around with proximity mines.
Oh yeah, no, I did that
those-
all the time.
Dude,
That was
we
fun.
got nuts with the multiplayer. The proximity
Those
mines
were
or
just fun.
rocket or
So- Georgia Boy says Avatar, but I don't think that was considered a game. That was more of a show or manga in a sense before it moved to.
Oh, I was thinking of the other Avatar. I know which Avatar you're talking about now. Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
was
like Last
before.
Airbender or
Yes,
Yeah,
Last
I wanna say
Airbender.
Last,
Yeah,
yeah, Last
not the-
Airbender.
not the
I don't think that
movies.
ever hit game into or a game that was based off of a movie. Toy Story games though. Eddie Player says Toy Story games on PlayStation.
I played Toy Story games on the Super Nintendo, which is I
not
forgot which
bad.
one it was, but it was actually a lot of fun.
Let's see.
So one of those like adventure, had a lot of puzzles. There was a boss level where Buzz Lightyear was a piece of shit and just wrecked you every
Wow.
time.
Oh, so
right.
Don't talk about Buzz like that.
Great for the kids.
Avatar was turned into a game after the show.
Your
I
last
mean, there
Airbender?
is a game. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the James
last-
Cameron one?
The Last Airbender. That was more of a show though, and then it went to movie.
Yeah, that
we don't talk
movie,
about the
if you
movie
want to
here.
even that out.
we don't talk
You want
about
to
that
bring
one.
up that
It's like,
movie.
please don't
That's
bring.
forbidden. That is forbidden.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. I don't
Special
know who brought
effects
that
were
up, but
incredible, but
Oh.
that was a
Should
horrible,
have been a
horrible
lot
movie.
better. Should have been a lot better.
could have easily been
And-
a lot better. But they're like, hey, we're gonna take these 3 books and we're gonna jam it into one movie, and then we're gonna mix everything around and fucking there we go.
so it could have easily been like a trilogy.
turned into.
Never seen the show, but
I think it's more fun
Entire-
talking about the bad movies. Resident Evil wasn't bad, actually.
The
The
first
first
one
one was
Evil
bad.
games, okay.
Yeah, I think we have talked about that one, Resident Evil.
We talked about
very
the
first one.
movies. We didn't talk about the games, which
Wait.
all great games
No.
except for a handful that were turds here and there.
Like, because I started going through the different Resident Evil games right before I actually made it
yeah.
to the remake, Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 3 remake and all that. As I was playing them, I couldn't help but compare some things to the Resident Evil movies. I'm just like, you know what? The movies weren't too far off. Resident Evil just did Resident Evil, which was it fucking went pear-shaped out of nowhere for no fucking reason. It became
Yeah.
its own comedy. So even though the movies are fucking bad, they followed the same system.
They were
Mhm.
They
bad.
went fucking comedy on themselves.
Yeah, that was pretty
That
bad.
and they took their own fucking lore and kind of threw it out the window and just retconned everything in the last movie.
Yeah.
We'll have
So
to
we
figure
got-
out which podcast we talked about movies because I remember we had a solid 20-minute rant about the Resident Evil movies.
Oh yeah, we did.
We were not happy with them.
Absolutely.
We do have a question here. Are the games that were made as a tie into the movie counted? So, for instance, Middle Earth series, which was an extension to Lord of the Rings or book.
Oh, well, I mean, that could be another thing we could talk about. I was talking about more like games that were based off the movie itself.
Oh,
like
direct
here's a
adaptation.
list right
Actual
here.
movie. Yeah,
All
yeah,
the
yeah.
Harry
Right.
Potter games. So those are all based off the movies. Like
Lego
Right.
Harry Potter.
So, what about what about the Avengers game?
is it out yet? Wait, which
No.
one?
There's one that's coming. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, but it's not out yet, so we can't say if it's good or bad.
I'm
I
excited
don't
for
even
it.
know if it's directly related to the movie yet or not.
We'll see.
True.
I guess we'll see on that one. Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I liked Silent Hill.
Little
I think I never watched
whatchamacallit
the movie.
confession.
Wait, you've never seen the movie?
I've never seen the movie, and I think I've only played.
Oh
like,
my
one
God!
game.
Shame on both of you. How
Yeah.
dare
You know what? Shut your whore mouth.
You don't know my life.
Why is Jeremy so combative right now?
I don't know. That,
He was nice
that
and
one
chill
came out of
before we
nowhere.
started this whole thing, but now he's just
Oh my
swinging at
God.
everyone.
I
That one came out of
know.
nowhere. I
It's
apologize.
all German
Honestly, I didn't even
movie,
know that
man.
was an actual movie. To be
Yeah.
fair,
So it was a game, and then it got adapted to a movie.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
was
Was it
actually
bad?
no, it was actually
Yeah, it was
pretty
actually
good.
really good. I would
I mean,
top.
there are
I
some
would
things I wouldn't agree with that they did, but
overall. I
considering
would.
the game they were trying to pull from actually
Yeah.
didn't do too bad.
Yeah,
Did they
I
have
would
those
put it. over.
Conehead scary guys?
The Conehead's scary guys. Oh, you mean the one dude?
Yeah, the pyramid head. He's just
Yes,
one
yes.
guy.
Yeah, one
I thought you were talking about the movie
fucking
Coneheads. I was like,
huge
wait,
dude.
what?
No, the pyramid head guy.
And when he said Conehead guys, I immediately pictured just the Coneheads. I'm like,
Yeah, I did.
I don't think we had them in Silent Hill, but sure.
Okay, now I want that game.
That's hilarious. What about the Batman series? Any of the Batman games?
I mean, those are good. Those really aren't based off movies, though.
I mean, based
A movie.
Those
Those
some
are
of them were
really
based
good,
off
though.
of movies, like
They did have
Super
the
Nintendo played Batman and Robin,
Oh, I meant the good Batman games.
where they use like the Mortal
There was
Kombat type of style.
the one Batman game that was based off of the very first Batman in the trilogy, the Batman Begins. Yeah,
Was that
They
any
did
good?
make it
Oh, they did make that.
Yeah, they
It
did do
wasn't-
that one.
awful.
That means it was bad.
It probably sucked. There's a reason. they
Yeah,
didn't
that
make
means
part 2 or 3.
it's bad.
I will
Pirate-
say it wasn't awful. There were some questionable decisions that they made with like mechanics and whatnot. But
Yeah, so bad.
What are your guys' thoughts on the movies that were transitioned into Lego games, like Pirates of the Caribbean, for instance, or Star Wars?
I hate Lego games.
Those have actually all been pretty decent games. I mean, they're definitely for a particular group, but they haven't been bad.
Yeah, I hate
Come
Lego
on, the
games.
Lego games.
They're all boring to me. It's the same fucking
Like I said,
concept over and
made-
over.
Made for a
It is-
particular group, but
it's
they're
just-
not
yeah.
bad games.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
beat the game and collect a
What's
shit
going
ton
on,
of
Thomas?
bricks. I get you, Ernie.
No, like, same shit, just a reskin.
Oh wow!
By the way, as for Batman, when it comes to video games off of their movies, they made games for Batman Begins. You were right, Ernie. As well as Forever, Batman and Robin, Batman Part 1. They
God,
made
Batman
Batman
Forever.
Returns. Yeah, they
I
made
can't even imagine how bad that game would be.
Batman Forever. Was that the one that I think that
That's
was the
the
one.
The
with Arnold.
awful one.
The
Like
one
I said,
with
the
Arnold.
characters were like Mortal Kombat and shit style. Like
Awful
Mortal
one.
Kombat 3 and 2, from the Super Nintendo. The characters were like that. They moved like that. I don't know who the hell thought that was a great idea for that game.
That's the one with Arnold, right?
Oh yeah, the worst Mr.
Chill.
Freeze ever.
Yeah.
Party.
God.
So I actually have a really, really good list here that Eddie Player One just sent over in regards to this. This whole list actually has a whole list of video games based off of the films. And what we have here is it's Three Ninjas Kickback, the video game,
Oh, I might have the same list.
which is
it's a
the one on
huge list.
Wikipedia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge list in here. So then, since you have that one, we should just go down the list.
Sure.
Well, yeah, we can go down the
Do you-
list and
Do you have it up?
Yeah, I got it up.
There you go.
I
Start
mean,
it
that's
off,
why
sir.
I was just naming off some of that we might know. Let's see, Three Ninjas Kickback. I've seen the movie. I've never played the damn game though. I didn't even know the game.
Like Three Ninjas, the Chris Farley movie? Is that what
no,
I'm thinking of?
Let me
Chris
take a look.
Farley's Beverly Hills Ninja.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
there you
right.
go.
This is literally the Three Ninjas.
I was-
is the fucking
I was
Colt,
close.
Rocky, and Tum Tum, you asshole.
I was very close. Very close. I wasn't close at all. But now I want to watch Beverly Hills Ninja.
Dude, I saw that on Netflix the other day.
All right,
actually.
keep
It's
going.
still a
Let's see
great
how bad
movie.
I could butcher the next one.
God damn it.
All right, so
for it.
this subject will probably be a couple parts on the for the podcast, just a heads up, but it's okay. The next one, 007 License to Kill, 1989.
Oh, the
Holy
Timothy
crap.
Dalton one. That wasn't bad.
007 Legends. I think I've actually
No clue.
played that one. That's Ernie, you and I might have played that one with
Dude,
Matt and Ed.
2012.
It's the one where they just give you a bunch of scenarios, I think, with and you just,
Oh, I think I remember that one.
And to get like the perfect rank, that's like the 00 legend rank, but it's hard as hell.
Yes.
I'm glad you guys know because I have no clue what you're talking about.
It's
I
not a
don't know
bad
what the fuck
game. It's
you're
just
talking about.
very, very
Who
difficult.
apparently
And
thinks I
then,
do.
if I'm right, I think every time you like shoot like a certain barrel to cause an explosion, then it all zooms in and it's all like, oh, legend, and like, you know, I don't know.
What?
Y'all don't remember that game? Okay, then I'm
No,
crazy.
it sounds dumb.
Well,
Jesus.
I didn't think it was bad.
It's not happy.
You're also
Continuing
like
the list.
free.
102 Dalmatians, puppies to the rescue.
No,
Ernie, I know
next.
you rock that shit. No.
He's not even having it. He's a no. No.
Next, just
That was
immediately
a
next.
fast denial. Holy shit.
300 March to Glory. I've heard of the game, but I heard it was.
That was a game
garbage.
based off 300? I didn't know that.
2007.
Wow, that's crazy. That movie's that old already.
For PlayStation Portable, that's it. That's why
You
we
know
haven't
it's
played it.
bad. That's kind of like a movie going straight to DVD. Like,
Yep.
we fucked up.
We
PSP.
madly fucked up.
A Sound of Thunder. I didn't know that was a game either.
No, I had no clue.
What the hell?
Next.
So the list shows the name of the game and what the movie it's based off. Let's see. AD 2044, based off the film Sex Mission.
What?
What?
I don't know.
I've heard of the
I
movie AD. I haven't heard of the one. Yeah, Sex Machine or Sex Mission. What was it?
Sex Mission.
Mission.
That's the
Like
wrong movie,
Submission?
Jeremy. I don't know what you
Shit,
got
my
that
bad. I have the wrong list. Let me switch.
Oh my gosh.
Video game films, Jeremy. That's what we're looking at.
You didn't say what kind of video game film. I'm switching my list.
All right. Next up, Action Man Robot Attack, which is off of Action Man Robot. I've never heard of it.
I haven't heard of that either. That sounds like a great B movie.
Then they made movies for Addams Family Part 1 and 2, both movies.
Okay, no.
I'm sure everyone's seen both movies.
All of these sound so bad.
I might have played the first one, but man.
I haven't played them. No, I have not played them.
Then that's a weird letter. What? Aeon Flux? Eon Flux?
It's
Ion Flux? Yeah, those are
Yeah.
good.
That one I did not play, but I did see the movie. The movie was great.
Oh, I mean,
I
the
don't
movie
think
was
I've
good, yeah.
seen it or played it.
Eddie Player One says Sex Machine rated R.
Well, that's
Rated
the
M,
clean
sure.
version then. I was looking at a different one.
Yeah, I was like,
Chris did mention
was-
earlier King of movie to game tie-ins is the infamous E.T. from Atari.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
the thing
yeah.
that killed video
infamous
games.
was the right word to use for that.
Yeah. Since most of them are buried in the desert somewhere.
Pretty sure ET's on this list too. Where's that bastard
Somewhere.
at?
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere in
Oh
there.
yeah, it's there. Yeah, we'll get to that one.
Yeah.
So let's see. Alex
Alex-
Rider, Stormbreaker,
From
off
the
of
movie
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker.
Right on.
Yeah, I've never seen
Alexander, off of Alexander. A whole lot of well, not a whole lot. 3 games for Alice in Wonderland, which both of them are called Alice in Wonderland. The other one is Alice No Paint Adventure.
I prefer Alice
The-
Return to Madness.
Thank
I was
you. That's the
about
one
to
I was trying to
bring that
think
one
of.
up, too.
Those
Thank you.
those
The
were
American
good
McGee's
movies.
Alice games.
Yeah, those
yeah.
were good.
Awesome.
Those were the top ones for sure.
Yes. Very dark. A lot of shit to collect. I like the weapons too in that game. It's a lot
We're
of fun.
working on the next one for those of you that
Really?
care.
Yep,
Yeah.
I saw
yeah,
that.
I'm excited.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
very-
Then the next, about the next 15 games are Alien, which is based off of
Holy shit.
all the
That's
Alien
a lot of
movies.
Alien games.
Yeah, it's a
I'm-
huge list in here.
I've played a few of the Alien games.
Isolation's good. That's one of the newer ones.
Yeah, Alien versus Predator. The multiplayer
That's
was
good.
all right.
Yeah.
The campaign was pretty good.
Multiplayer was alright until you played as the alien, and then you were fucking getting sick because the alien just attached to everything. All right, I'm on the ground. I'm on the wall. Oh wait, no, I'm on the roof now. Okay, what happened?
Yeah, controlling that guy is not the easiest thing in the world.
It was fun
I
though.
don't know if I played
Okay.
it much. Could you play as like the little egg dropping face sucker alien, or was it just the large xenomorph?
Yeah, no, it was just you could play as the xenomorph, you could play as the predator, and you could play as the marine.
God, dude, that'd be so fun playing the face sucker. Just like jumping face to face, shooting eggs down their throat.
Wasn't the Marine like
What's
the
with
worst? character
what's
in
with
that?
Jeremy and these weird words that he's using? Sex machine, face sucker.
I mean, that's what they were.
It's called face hugger,
Face
not face
suckers.
sucker. Face hugger, my friend.
Face
Face hugger.
huggers, but yeah, I see where you came with face sucker, Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get
Makes
them off.
sense.
They're like suction cupped on there.
You can't get them off.
They clawed onto your head, Jeremy. They weren't sucking anything.
They hug your face. That's
You know what? They're like starfish. They have tiny little sucker cups. I don't fucking know.
No, there's no place to put sucker cups on. What?
Sir, those aren't titty tassels. Please put those down.
I'm weak. Leave me alone.
This is amazing because we're only on the A's of this list.
Oh
Yeah.
God. We should have started at
along.
Z. It would have been much shorter.
All Dogs Go to Heaven. Seen the movie.
Great movie.
Never played the game, but I've seen the
That was a
movie.
great movie.
That's got to be 1989. Now that's old as
Yep,
hell.
89.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. 3 of those. Which, by the way, had no idea. I knew there was one movie, and then suddenly I think there's like a trilogy, or maybe there's 4 of these freaking movies. I'm like, I had no idea there was
There's-
that many.
There's 3 that I know of, which are the ones that are listed there.
Oh.
Which is Alvin and the Chipmunks. The second one was the Squeakquel, and the third is Chipwreck.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I just, I only knew about the first film. I didn't know there were so many of those.
No, they're bad.
I never liked them. No, I like the cartoons, the classic Alvin and the Chipmunks. Those are fun to watch. But the movies, no thanks. Next, The Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, part 1 and 2.
Yeah, good
Yay.
game.
2 games. I spent too many fucking hours on collecting thousands of fucking collectibles.
Oh yeah.
All Spider-Man games involve collecting something.
Yep.
Well, you got to do that because the swinging's cool.
That's true. It gives you a reason to swing around the
It's like
city. for
Crackdown. That was the
hours.
only reason to play that stupid game, to hear the orbs when you picked them up.
Yeah.
God. Crackdown orbs. Screw that. Stupid.
It was an addiction, man.
An American Tale, The Computer Adventures of Fievel and His Friends.
Dude,
Dude,
Fievel, that was a
Fievel.
great movie,
I
by the
remember An
way.
American
Oh,
Tale.
yeah.
I've seen both.
Yeah.
I think I played the game a long ass time ago.
I don't think I ever played the game.
I definitely did not.
And,
Wait,
right?
is Willow on there? Hold on, is Willow on there?
Willow? Let's see.
Yeah. I know we're skipping way ahead, but now I'm just curious if it's there.
It is.
See, I love that game. It's really old. I don't even know if you guys have even ever seen that movie.
I've seen the movie.
So
Oh, I've
good.
heard of it, but I don't know if I've actually.
Oh God, now you need to
I
watch
can
it,
thank Ricky
Ernie.
for that.
Gotcha.
All right, so back to the A's after Spider-Man, American Tail. Yeah. Anastasia. Yeah. No, the movie.
Nope.
Never played it.
That's the Disney one.
Yeah, I never did both. Neither did
Yeah.
either.
Chris says it's funny when they title the game based on movies, like insert movie name, the movie, the game.
The game.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I know. They always do that shit.
Rio.
And so it's off of the movie Rio, but it's Angry Birds Rio. That's cheating.
No. No,
I
don't
don't-
do
I mean,
mobile
it's
games.
Angry
You
Birds.
should just exclude mobile games. No phone games.
Okay, so no phone games.
Damn.
We're not gonna do phone games.
So Jeremy says mobile games don't matter.
No
That's
phone
fine.
They
Whatever.
don't. They don't matter.
Damn, dude. That's fine. All right, I'll skip all this. Okay, so the ant bully. Funny thing is, I might have that on the 360 to achievement hunted down the road.
Oh my god.
From the movie Ants?
No, the ant bully.
Oh.
Never seen the movie, never heard of it, but
No,
I
I
think it's
didn't
one of
know it
those
was a
cheap,
thing.
easy games to achievement hunt. Maybe. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
you
should've-
totally would have played that then.
Yeah, maybe. But there was a movie, or actually, excuse me, there's 3 games based on the movie Ants. There's Ants, Ants Racing, and Ants Extreme Racing.
What the fuck is the difference?
Extreme!
Maybe in the
Is it like
Extreme
with just
version,
an
you can run
X?
them off the road.
No.
No,
it's
they're
literally
they did it
extreme.
proper.
I mean, that was a big thing
I
in
mean,
the
it's
early
fine.
2000s. Everything was extreme with just an X.
With the
Yeah.
X, that means it's like, it's all cool and shit and edgy. All right, Arachnophobia.
Oh, that was
Sure.
such a good movie.
Never played it though.
Have I seen that
Shit,
movie?
now I want to watch that movie. With John Goodman? He's like the exterminator? You never watched that?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, dude,
go
it's so
to-
good.
What is wrong with you?
This
Okay,
whole
people in
podcast
chat
is
better
just
have
us
seen that
talking about
movie.
games based off movies and then making fun
I'm
of
gonna
each
start
other.
keeping a list of movies you guys have to watch from this list.
Yeah, no joke. All right, coming up, Arctic Tale.
Nope,
Sure.
no clue.
Nope.
Next one.
Around the World in 80 Days. They actually made a game off of this. Really, like off this movie, the
I don't
Jackie
even
Chan
know I saw
movie.
the movie.
Oh wow, it's for Game Boy Advance. It's almost mobile.
That's straight to DVD again.
Almost mobile.
Oh, man.
Arthur and the Invisibles.
What?
I think I've heard of the movie, but yes, I have heard of this movie because of my kids. Other than that,
Oh, yes.
I have never heard of that ever.
I remember that one. Yeah. I remember that one.
then there's
Okay.
2 games off of Asterisks and Obelix. Oh Jesus Christ!
Obelix.
Take on Caesar and at the Olympic Games. All right.
Okay.
I
You guys
got
are
nothing.
quiet, so moving along.
I got nothing on that one.
Yeah, if we don't say anything, that it's no.
Yeah, move on.
Astro Boy, the video game.
Ooh, hell yeah! Oh, that was good.
Astro Boy.
On DS.
Never
Was
mind.
this
I'm
on
thinking of a
there?
different one.
Oh, well, there's one that was on DS, it looks like.
Oh, all right, doesn't count. Atlantis. They made 2 of those.
Nope.
I remember the movie. Great movie. Never played the
Oh, yeah.
games, but great
Movie's
movie.
top movie.
Is that the one with Michael J. Fox
Thanks.
voicing the main guy? Or am I thinking of a different one?
Was it Michael?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
Milo?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah,
He
Michael J.
played
Fox.
Milo.
Nailed it. Next up, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
They made a game based on that?
Mm-hmm.
Did in 1986.
Holy shit. Oh, that's
Yeah.
why I was even too young for that. Holy damn.
I didn't know. Yeah, that was a game. Of course, the movie, but wow.
Dude, that game had to look like ass from 1986.
There's no way it could have looked good.
Killer Tomatoes. It would just be, it wouldn't even look like tomatoes. It'd just be like red squares.
Yeah.
Like rolling across the screen or something.
I don't think they had a rolling animation. I'm pretty sure all they did was slide at you.
Slide across the screen.
They just like pixel slid. Yeah. Like
So this next
Good point,
one that
Ernie.
we're coming to is the one that Georgia Boy was mentioning, which was the James Cameron Avatar the game.
wait, there was one?
There
I know
was
they're
a game.
making one right now.
2009 is when it came
Oh,
out. It was
shit.
a third-person
360.
action game. Yeah.
Yeah,
PlayStation 3 and
360, PS3,
Microsoft
the Wii.
Windows, Wii.
It was on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And
I know they're
you
making one right now that's supposed to be sick. It's being made by the Division people.
Oh, they're making a. Is it like
Making
based
a
off
new
of
one.
part 2 or just a? new thing.
I don't know. Sure, yes.
Sweet.
All right.
But yeah, it's being made by Massive, the people that make Division, and those games are gorgeous. So I'm kind of looking forward to
As
it.
long as it doesn't take him the same amount of time as the
As
sequel.
long as James Cameron.
'Cause- wait, when did this movie come out? When did Avatar come out? Because
10 years ago.
2009. Yeah, holy crap.
Yep. I was just
Hurry
about to
up.
ask, is anyone even going to care by the time Avatar 2 comes out?
Probably not. It's gonna be like Duke Nukem. So much waiting, and then people slowly, start to not really give a shit anymore. And then when it finally comes out, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, that was Duke Nukem's own fault.
It was Duke Nukem. Yeah,
I-
it was a really.
Everyone was happy to play it when it was released, but when they played it, they're like, "Wow, this is fucking trash."
Wow, that's rude, Ernie.
So Chris mentioned
Sorry, yeah.
Aladdin, which I didn't even see on here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good
Dude,
game.
that was an amazing game too for the Super Nintendo.
Correct.
That was such an awesome game.
Oh, Star Wars on the not the Nintendo, the one after
64.
that one, Super Nintendo.
Oh, there was one on Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Star Wars? There was a couple.
Yeah. That
It
was,
was
a
like a
good one.
pod racer and what else? was there?
Oh, what? No, wasn't the Pod Racer one on? No.
Pod Racer was later. I think that was N64.
That was 64.
Yeah. The one I'm talking about was on the Super Nintendo. There's been some
Couldn't
good Indiana Jones games too.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Sorry,
we'll
we're getting
cover
sidetracked. Go back to your list.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
that's what we do.
We're starting the letter B. How are we looking at the podcast so far? About 45 minutes. All right, we can keep going
Beaver
for a
for
little bit.
Leave It to Beaver adaptation game.
So 1,
Back to the
2, 3,
Future.
4, 5.
Ooh, Back to the
games.
Future. Yeah,
Back
sorry,
to the
go ahead.
Future 1 through 3. It's all based off of. I've played a couple of the Back to the Future games.
I don't
They're
think I played.
they're okay.
I don't think I ever played any of the old ones. I played the more recent. It was like a Telltale one, right? That was pretty
There
good.
was a Telltale one, yeah.
Yeah,
there
that was pretty good.
That one's not listed on here though yet.
It was horrors.
The older games, yeah, it was just it was kind of based off of the movies, but there was just a game filled with like 3 or 4 mini games, and that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
It wasn't that great. Next, Bad Boys Miami Takedown. I've heard of this
actually
game,
made a game. About
Yeah,
that.
and I
based
heard
off
it
of the
was
second one.
really bad. Like the controls were awful, the graphics were like everything was really bad about the game. Never
Dude,
played
if
that.
we haven't heard of a game as much as we're into games, it's probably just awful.
That's a good
Inclined
point.
to agree.
That's a very good point.
Oh yeah.
All right, Ballistic X versus Sever. I
No.
remember the movie. I honestly didn't know there was a
No,
game.
sounds awful.
Nope, never even heard of that.
It's actually a first-person shooter for the Game Boy Advance. So imagine that shit.
Oh yeah, that
I don't
really
wanna
makes it
look that
sound
up
like a
now.
winner.
Fuck no. I'm
Why
sorry.
would you? Why would you do that?
First-person shooter for Game Boy. Wow, I actually want to see like
How would you
gameplay
even
footage.
play that? That just seems like it'd feel awful.
Oh my god.
Yes. Then after that, Barnyard.
Nope.
I've seen the movie.
Batman Ocean video game?
Oh my god, next.
I remember that was the original Batman. Yeah. Then there's like the next 6 ones are for Batman. Yeah, like I said, there's Batman, Batman Begins,
There's that one. Batman Robin, yeah. Batman Forever.
Batman
Forever the
Returns.
arcade game, whichever. I don't know what's the difference.
The only good ones to me is that Arkham Knight series. I can't think of any other really
The
good ones.
Arkham. Yeah. No, they did great with Batman here. Now,
We
if
got
only
Battleship.
Superman could get better games. Poor guy.
Dude,
The
Superman
Battleship.
64.
No one cares about Superman.
True.
That's why.
It is one of the greatest games of all time.
Battleship is next.
Battleship. Oh yeah, that's
Man.
right. They made it based off of the movie. Yeah.
Wait, oh, I was
the
thinking like the Hasbro collection.
No,
You're
no,
talking
no,
like the actual Battleship.
No, I
Oh, God,
totally
that-
thought the same thing,
that
Jared. I was
sounds
just about to freak out. Like, you're telling me they made a movie based off of a board game and made a video game based off of that movie. What the fuck is this like circle bullshit we're doing right now?
That just sounds awful because that movie was not great.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think I ever saw the movie.
I don't think I
Just
watched
the
it. either.
trailers. I was just like, yeah,
Mm,
you really made a movie off Battleship. All
I
right.
watched it. It wasn't great.
That's about as far as I made it. Was oh wow, Battleship. Good job, guys. Moving on.
Beauty and the Beast.
Nope. Next.
Beast. Okay, well, we know the movie. I didn't even know there was a video game. Like,
That's got to be like a Game Boy Advanced or
how do you even play?
the Wii.
Like, Aladdin made sense. Like, Lion
Kidnap a
King.
woman and kill her father.
Super Nintendo.
That's how you play it.
Kidnap woman, kill her
Super
father.
Nintendo. Wow, that's old school.
Fucker.
That's Beauty and the Beast, asshole.
Kidnap woman, kill father. Just like
Yes.
the Disney movie.
I mean, that
BB's
legit sounds
Kids.
like
I don't think
the
anybody's
plot
played-
of many games.
Bebe's Kids. I've seen the movie.
Is it? Is that what it is? Bebe's? I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen the movie. Never played the game. I've heard that I've seen the game, but I've never played it. But Bebe's Kids, funny movie. They go to like this amusement park and they're just evil kids.
Okay, no, we don't need to know. We don't need to know.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't need to
next.
know. B movie.
B movie. Yeah, sure. I know the movie.
Next.
That's it. Beetlejuice. I think I played that game one time. It
Oh, I
wasn't
never
that
played
great.
that. That's a great movie though.
Great movie. Beowulf.
Bad movie, bad game.
Never played the game.
Movie was nah.
Yeah.
Meh. It was just so fucking long. That was my
Yeah.
issue with the movie. It's just too long.
Yeah,
Good point,
no.
it was
I
long.
wasn't
Oh, here you
happy
go.
with it.
Beverly Hills Cop, the 2006 game.
God, those movies are so. Wait, what?
They made
Yep.
two
From
video games.
2006?
Yep, one in 1990, the other one in 2006.
Why 2006?
Didn't even know there were two games or one.
Like that's so recent compared to the movies.
Awesome trilogy, but yeah, all right. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, what a fucking great movie! Oh
Great
my god,
movie.
I love
Didn't
that
know there was a
movie.
game. Yeah, I'm discovering a lot of these, and I'm like, it's okay that I haven't played some of these though. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played one of those. It was It was pretty much like a history lesson compared to anything.
Just leave those in fucking
Yeah.
movie form.
Yeah, it was not good. Like it was really trying to teach you history, and it was just a lot of reading. I was like, what the? All right, so
Yeah.
the
You know
Black
they're making a new one, by the way.
Oh, the
new
movie,
Bill and
yeah.
Ted's?
Yeah.
Where
I'm
he
actually
looks
excited
super
for it.
tanned
So
now.
excited. Sorry, keep going. I got distracted.
I'm actually pretty excited for it. So actually, we'll end the podcast after we finish the letter B. So we have a few more. So the Black Cauldron, 1986.
Great
two.
movie. Yep,
Great
old
movie.
cartoon movie.
They made it Blade 1 and 2. You've never played the Blade games.
Good movies.
Ernie?
Never played them either.
They weren't great.
The games?
I just
Ernie
love that
doesn't wanna
Ernie
talk
chuckles and it says, "Yeah, those weren't great."
I mean, I'll
says
play
so
them,
much.
played them to the full, but yeah.
Ed played that one time and I saw him. It's just one of those like beat 'em ups, I guess. You're just running around and
Yeah.
slashing a bunch of vampires, collecting blood, and that's pretty much it. Blade Runner,
Played
1997. Don't think I ever played
1987.
Like,
No,
97.
1997.
That's a good game actually.
Don't
It's
think
like
I
an
ever played
adventure game. It's really good.
Hmm.
it.
They
This
just
had
re-released it again.
no idea there was a game, Blair Witch.
That just came out.
No, this is a 2001.
Oh, I was like, that literally just came
No,
out.
I'm sorry. I should have said the year. My bad. It was 2000.
Yeah. This
I
is
totally forgot that
2000.
one just came out. Damn it.
I didn't know one came out then either.
Yeah, I didn't know about
into
that one.
sometime. It'd be a
That
fun
sounds
horror game to
interesting.
play in the future. Maybe.
Fun horror game? Oh, horror game.
Not a horror
Horror-
game.
Never
Did
mind.
you just say
Ernie,
horror?
where's your head at?
I thought he
which
said
one?
horror.
Horror or whores?
Horror? As in scary?
just say scary, Carlos.
Great scary game. We'll just stick to that.
All right, next one. Next one.
Blazing Lasers.
No.
Sure. Okay. Next, Blood Wings, Pumpkinhead's Revenge. They made
Nope.
a Pumpkinhead
Nope.
game. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Oh my god! If you guys haven't seen that movie, awful. Bolt. I actually have it on my Xbox because it was free, I think.
Of course you did.
Good
I,
movie,
re-
though.
I remember
free.
that was free. Yeah, I remember.
We have what? 4 more, whatever. 2 games based off of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I don't think I ever played any of them. That's a fantastic movie.
I did play the second one there. That was the video game on Super Nintendo. It was a pretty decent game back then.
Nice.
I
And
liked it.
I've seen clips from the what was it? The Sega CD version, I think, and it was really bad. They tried to use clips of the movie, and it was all choppy and everything. And,
Carlos, we don't talk about the Sega CD either.
Yeah,
oh, that's off the list too. Shit, my bad.
bad memory.
We're about to make a list of things we don't talk about. Like, don't bring that
That's
up.
it's gonna be a very long list.
People are gonna
Oh,
get
We
us.
don't talk about the Sega CD or the Nintendo equivalent that produced a very shitty Legend of Zelda video game that should never.
Oh yeah, look at even right here. Chris says,
Yeah.
"I remember the Sega CD where they actually took a movie and you watch it and just press the buttons on screen to progress." Power Rangers and Kamen Rider were some of those games.
And just a heads up, Ernie, that Legend of Zelda game, it was actually a trilogy.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. You said one. I was like, actually, there was 3 turds in that. Just
Ernie
a heads
sounds
up.
traumatized by that.
So,
Okay. I'm very traumatized by it.
Wakes up in a cold sweat.
I've never played it. I've seen clips, and dude, it's so bad. If you remember The Legend of Zelda
Oh my
2, a lot of the games were kind of played like that, and but it not as good, I guess. It was just really bad, just awful controls and everything, all that crap. Couple more games. Braveheart. Didn't know there was a game.
You
Great
missed
movie.
Brave.
Didn't know there was a game.
Oh, I missed
You missed
Brave. I have that on Xbox.
Oh, another Disney
It
game.
was free.
Yep. But yes, Braveheart did not know that was a game either.
Is that any good?
I
I love the movie.
I love
Probably
the
not.
movie too, but yeah, it's probably a horrible game. A lot of these are probably bad. And then last but not least, I don't know why this is a B. It should be an A, but A Bug's Life.
Because you don't
I mean,
use
because
A
they usually don't
in
count.
alphabetical order. Yeah, A or the.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or
Some people do,
alphabetical
some
order.
people don't.
Some people
Bugs
do
Life-
when they're fucking stupid.
Bugs Life is my
Man.
favorite Pixar movie, by the way.
A Bug's Life?
Fucking love
good
that movie.
You ever play the game?
Nope.
favorite movie.
Oh
all
yeah,
time.
we're talking about games on this,
You
right?
played it,
Yeah,
right?
no, never played it.
Nah, never.
We're talking about everything. That was funny.
I think that's the B movies. Boom. All right, I'm gonna make sure I tag this page here. That way we can come right back to it because we're gonna start. Yeah, we'll continue with the next podcast with the letter C. I like this subject because this is actually gonna. It might take a few podcasts, but it's
I was
okay.
gonna say he says that, but I
It's
feel like the
okay.
next
Do you
time we do
realize
this,
how many times you already said we're
I
gonna
know.
do this subject on the next podcast? We never did
Whoa,
it.
whoa! Hey, we've got our subject. It's okay. We got this now.
That's what I was gonna say, Ernie. By the time we get to this next time, A and B is gonna have new games, and we're gonna have to go backwards.
Welcome to episode
Start all
6.
over again.
You guys remember when we talked about?
We're never gonna get past C. It's just
Oh
gonna
my
perpetually
God.
be resetting.
Oh, God. So for anybody in the chat who's not aware, Carlos is notorious for bringing up topics and then completely all of us just rant on something else and forget about the topic, and then we're back
never
to
get
square
back
one
to
at the very end of it, come full circle, and it's like, well, we'll talk about it next time.
Dude, and at one point I had a notebook of all the stuff that I'm like, all right, we'll talk about it next time. I'll even write it down, man. I had like a full page of shit at one point. I'm like, boy, we're really bad at sticking to a subject sometimes.
Granted, I will
Sometimes.
say I am part of the problem because I know I rant on a lot of different things, and it's me and Ernie that will go into little tantrums back and forth. So I will
blame
say
it
that
on you because you rant and then you get me going and then I lose track of what
Ernie,
we're
rant?
talking about.
What? Never.
that's what I'm saying. Like I get into deep conversations. I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault.
Just blame Carlos. I always blame Carlos.
Just blame Carlos.
I'll take the blame. I am the podcast.
You're the host, so
Yeah.
Chris has played Bugs Life game on the PlayStation 1.
Was it good?
He said it was very boring,
Oh. Well, never
but he
mind.
says he doesn't know why he played so much of it.
Maybe there was
they're
nothing
just
else.
the kind of ones that just kept you attached to it, even though you didn't like it.
Like that was when your
So
parents
much
buy
time
you
into
because you
it.
love the movie and it's the only game you got for Christmas, so you just keep playing it.
That's true.
Because it was on sale for $10-20.
There you go.
It was one of those PlayStation's greatest hits. That's what it was.
gosh.
Really? Greatest hits? That's a
Yeah.
bold-faced lie.
No, I'm just saying that's what it came down to.
I was about to say, wow, that game must have been really good.
God no, hell no, would not even touch that. Wouldn't even be close to greatest hits.
Oh man. All right.
Poor
Well, we're
developers of that
gonna
game.
wrap things up then. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Like I said, for the next podcast, it's a bi-weekly thing, so we're going to be back in 2 weeks. We'll continue with the list. We'll hop over to letter C and see how much we can get through in an hour. I promise you, we'll come back to this list in the next podcast. I promise.
We do have another topic in here though.
I was gonna say
before
maybe we
go.
could like answer game questions too sometimes.
Yeah, because
absolutely.
right now we have a controversial topic: list the top 10 games overall.
Number 1, Hello Kitty Island
Oh,
Adventure.
God, no.
God, stop.
I'm fucking done for tonight.
I quit the podcast.
Next
gonna
week,
start
you
a
might
competing
see
one.
me in the podcast.
Here you go, Charles. Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
Charles says the 3 movie games that he loved: The Haunted Mansion, Ghost Rider, and The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge.
I hadn't
Ooh.
played any of those.
I don't
I've
think
heard of
played
all of
any.
them, but I haven't played any.
Yeah,
I think
me
I
too.
played Nightmare Before Christmas for sure.
I honestly didn't even know there was a game for Nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Damn, I'll have to look it up. All right, well, then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Thank you all so much for listening. If you guys want to listen to some of our previous podcasts or watch some of our previous videos, make sure you check out Lan-Party Productions over at YouTube. And yeah, we will see you for the next podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody.
Later, internet.
Bye, internet.
See you later, dude.